Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids, and in today's video, I want to test one of the most interesting champions to me that has released in a good while. HILVI, HILVI, HILVI the Rhyme Called. That's who we're going to be looking at today. I promise I won't do that again in the video. Sorry, had to try at least once. But yeah, it's the Tormin partner champion. Very, very cool. A brand new dwarf reviver who partners up with Tormin the Cold. How cool is that? We're going to try them in Arena on the test server and see if we can beat Faction Wars Hard Stage 21 with HILVI and Tormin together. So what does she do? What is she all about? Well, fairly straightforward. She has the 19% ally speed in all battles aura, a standard and very solid, like non-void legendary speed aura. Great. Really, really nice, particularly for Siege, I think. Gonna open with her A2 in most fights, I would say. 3-turn cooldown, full buff removal for all enemies, and a freeze. If Tormin's on the same team, it will instantly activate his Blizzard Rage. And this cooldowns for this skill cannot be decreased or reset. That is also over on her A3 as well. The skill cannot have its cooldown decreased or reset. So we're not going to want to put her into like reflex gear or anything with cooldown reduction. Now, Tormin, we jump over to him very quickly. Blizzard Rage is his A3. So whenever HILVI does her A2, Tormin's coming in with the A3, which is an AoE attack. It puts block buffs and heal reduction for 2 turns at enemy under freeze. If they're not frozen, he can provoke. And it also will decrease ally skills by 1 turn for every enemy that he attacks who has both freeze and HP burn. Now, obviously, that skill cooldown reduction can't go onto HILVI, and I would guess that's why she has that stipulation on her skills. Probably they tested it and she was getting just way too much cooldown reduction, and they're like, that's too OP. So we won't let her have her skills decreased, unfortunately. This combines with her passive. She's doing the AoE freeze. Well, yeah, Tormin's doing some cool stuff if there's burns, but how do we get the burns? Check out her passive, Divine Mission. Whenever an enemy receives a freeze debuff, full stop, could be from anyone, this champion steals 1 random buff from them, puts a HP burn on them for 2 turns, and decreases their turn meter by 10%. So more freeze champions on the team equals more burns from HILVI, more turn meter pushback, and if Tormin is there, it fills his turn meter by an amount equal to the enemy turn meter decreased by this skill. And if they're, yeah, well, we're not going to run multiple champions, so we don't really care about that. But there we go. We're going to be turn meter boosting Tormin as well. And burns are going to empower Tormin massively. Actually, it's going to activate all that cooldown reduction on his A3. Look at his other skills, going to activate stuff as well. So we look at the A1, double hitter, each hit with a 75% chance for decreased defense. That's a very high chance for decreased defense overall. And Tormin is going to have a 50-50 to activate Rhyme Fire. If we jump over to Tormin, Rhyme Fire is his A1. It's an AoE attack that can freeze. Here's the other thing with Tormin. He will instantly activate this A1 as well whenever an enemy under freeze and HP burn takes damage from the HP burn. So he will be firing this off like crazy because HILVI can freeze and burn enemies. So Tormin's going to be getting loads of Rhyme Fire procs from her as well. Really nice stuff. Really good. So that's her A1. It's a great A1. It's a great A2. Her A3 is a full team revive, half HP, 30% turn meter. That's a little bit weaker than usual. 4 turn cooldowns, fine. Block damage for 1 turn, 30% increased speed for 2 turns. She does these buffs even if no one's revived, so she will use this skill even if nobody is dead. And it will also fill the turn meter of all allies by 25% if she doesn't revive anyone. So you're either getting a 25% turn meter boost with block damage increased speed, which is really good, or you're getting a revive with block damage increased speed. It's very, very strong either way. And yeah, we put all that together. I think she's looking to be great. Tormin, obviously, with his passive as well. So Tormin's A2 has no interaction with her. Well, it does actually. Sorry, here. Of course it does. But it removes all buffs. It can steal buffs if targets are under freeze. That's lovely. And it will also ignore defense fully if the target's under freeze and burn. So again, she's providing the burn to enable him to fully ignore defense. With his passive then too, of course, he can be freezing people whenever they receive a buff or have their turn meter filled. And obviously, if he places this freeze, it's going to trigger HILVI's burn. So there you go. Oh, I should show you the builds for each of them and what we're going to be doing. So with HILVI, I'm trying her basically my Arman's gear. We're going to try her in Supersonic. Interesting. With one piece of Feral as well. I don't have a good ninth piece of Supersonic. Well, maybe I do. We could try her in 9-piece Supersonic. I don't know if it matters too much. Maybe. But yeah, we are coming in with almost 500 accuracy. I do have a 5-star blessing on her. Actually, tons of defense, more than I want. But it's just what we ended up with. 400 speed, 85,000 HP. We'll see. I do have her with a Wand of Submission. I think this is almost essential. And yeah, the big worry with her is she's just going to keep getting frozen by enemies at Wands of Submission as well. This will at least protect her a good bit from Polymorph because she is placing lots of debuffs. I don't know. We'll see if it's any good. We're going to try this build out. I'm going to try her as well with Incinerate, which is going to double the damage of her HP burn debuffs. I could try a Skull of Treason, but that was a limited edition relic, so you probably don't have it. I think Wand of Submission is the safer bet overall. But yeah, we're going to try Incinerate. Just double damage from burns. Now, it would also start doing a bunch of turn meter depletion from those burns at 6-star, which would be incredibly strong. So if this ends up being good, that might be the way to go. She's going to be putting so many burns with Tormin. That might give you crazy turn meter control. Now, obviously, if you fight a Marius is going to fire off about 9 million A1 attacks. It would just instantly kill you. But yeah, apart from Marius, it's really good. Problem with every Incinerate champion. I have her with these masteries, I think pretty standard. I've given her Harvest of Spare because she is placing freezes. So to place some of that, possibly extending the burns, get more accuracy here. She is a reviver, so Spirit Haste. Yeah, pretty typical stuff. Tormin, I normally actually have Tormin in a different build. I normally have him in like a Fearsome Presence crowd control build, but I've rebuilt him as a damage dealer to see what he can do with her. So we have him in 4 lethal, 4 stone skin. He's coming in. I don't have a 5-star, only a 4-star, which is why I have on my actual account, but 6,000 defense, actually very high speed, 293. I took my Marius. Yeah, he's got my Marius gear. 300% crit damage. I did have to adjust it a bit to give him more accuracy. 381. It's still a little bit low, but it's what I can do. He has a Wand of Submission as well. This gem would be really, really good on HILVI. Let me see if I can find one for her, actually. And he has Lightning Cage to protect his buffs, I suppose. And yeah, then I've switched him into damage stuff. I do think Opportunist is going to be crucial. More damage against frozen enemies. I think with HILVI, Methodical, he's going to be spamming A1s. You want that 10% more damage. And yeah, other than that, fairly standard stuff. Let's see if I can find... I think Arman's might have... No, he's got the other one. Hang on, let me have a look through, see if I can find another one of those gems. Actually, I don't. I've got another one on live servers, but not here. I'll tell you what we'll do, though. Why don't we steal... why don't we just steal the one directly off of him? Or we could... You know what we could do? This is what we've got. Actually, what we'll do... I will steal this one off of Tormin. So we'll give her more turn meter, and we'll give her... yeah, we'll give her turn meter when she places debuffs. And what we'll do for Tormin, we will do something slightly different. He's going to be gaining lots of turn meter from her passive anyway. We'll give him... Maybe that blessing will be better. I'm going to give him this one. I'm going to give him an additional 30 accuracy when attempting to place freeze. So that should make up for him. It's so much more fun, right? Can we say that, Plarium? By the way, it's so much more fun when I can switch my relics around to test stuff. Just throwing it out there, you know, as much fun as yeah, Plarium. You know, it's great game design though. To be, you know, I have tons of fun sitting there with 0 Starstone, going, I can't play the game. I mean, it is really fun. You've done a great job. You know, don't get me wrong, it's fantastic. But it might be even better if I could actually switch relics around and test stuff. You know, again, you don't want to, don't pressuring you guys, but you know, just throwing it out there, just a light suggestion. But I mean, you're doing a phenomenal job. You know, don't mind me. But yeah, there we go. Those are the builds. We'll try them out. Let's jump into Arena. Here we go. Just dive in and go one by one. I think anyone with freeze should combine fairly well. What I'm going to put in here, Tormin's our damage dealer. He does want increased defense. I'm going to use Sifi, but you could use anyone with increased defense. I'm going to throw in Fabian as well. One thing we don't have is particularly good speed aura. So that's a little bit of an issue. Another thing you could do, you could use Lady Noelle and Sir Nick. That could be pretty cool. Lady Noelle, better speed aura. Throw in Sir Nick, and then do have a more CC-focused Tormin, and use Sir Nick as the main damage. Lots of potential ways you could play this, but we're going to play it with just Tormin as the damage. Let's see what happens. That's actually just manual play as well. I'm very curious. I don't really know what to expect. I think Fabian is faster than Hilvi. I hope so. They both have supersonic. So, yeah. It's better if Fabian is faster. Let's have a look. Okay, good, because then he could remove some buffs for her. And actually, ooh, that's nice. I don't know. Let's just push some turn meter back. Hilvi. Right, let's go 1 time speed. Let's see your animations and stuff as well. Here we go. Remove their buffs. We're going to freeze and burn. He just gained loads of turn meter. And boom, he comes in with the nuke for free. That's kind of sick. So we get a free nuke from Tormin. They're frozen. They are burned. He can just come in and nuke again. Fantastic. The burns are doing a little bit of damage. Not crazy, but a little bit. I think she got her freeze removed right there. That's okay. I mean, we could just go on auto. Look at that. Sifi got her full cooldown refunded because of Tormin's A3s. That's crazy. Bang. Nice damage. Cool, cool. A1, did we? No, we didn't bring in. Oh, unfortunately, we missed both the decreased defense and we didn't get the ally attack. So, fails both ways around, unfortunately. Frozen, burn, Tormin gets the free attack. She's resisted everything. Pretty high resistance on this Duchess. But yeah, not bad crowd control there. Okay, cool. Let's fight a tougher team. Here we go, Mr. Viper. Let's see what he's going to do. We'll leave it on auto. I think the burns are going to trigger block damage. So, but we're going to get, I mean, I'm curious. How will heal reduction work? How will it all work? He is going to potentially be faster. Oh, Hilvi cut in. Look at that. Hilvi cut in, removed the stone skin, froze and burned. Fantastic. Excellent. Okay. Whoa, they're dead? What's he going to do over here? Our Hilvi got frozen as well. Oh, we're all dead. Our Tormin is back. He might pull it back. But yeah. All right. Empress pretty much soloed our entire team. That's funny. Empress pretty much soloed it. What about the turtles? Let's try that. Obviously, it comes down to a bit of luck. Would we remove the stone skin from Empress or not? It's just very unlikely. It's sort of a problem in general. Stone skin, when combined with lightning cage, just what are you gonna do? Right, Leonardo, he's just gonna, oh yeah, he started blasting. We are in some danger. Let's see, how hard can we hit Leonardo with the A2? Not hard enough. Oh, we might just die. Yeah, that's not great. Okay, he's getting buffs. I think he's just gonna kill me. So, oh, never mind. He buffed up the fool, but I think he just kills us here. We didn't freeze him with the A1. He is going to just take me down. So not successful there. Let's try against this team. Not too impressive so far, I have to say. This is a pretty good team. The issue is simply that we're very vulnerable to mythicals, really. Or anyone that, you know, that we can't... Basically, Stone Skin is screwing us. Right, what do we do? They just, like, an Empress just sits in his stone skin. Lightning Cage, especially if he's 5-star, it's so difficult to get rid of it. And then he can just metamorph and kill us. And what can we do with this sort of speed team? We just sort of get wrecked. Good enough damage from Tormin right there, though. We took them down. Okay. Let's try this one. Oh, it's Ash. Let's try Ash. He's got 1 million team power. I expect we're going to struggle with accuracy. He's got a lot of stats here on the team, but let's see what we can do. Can Tormin still control them? I'm not sure. All right, we're going to try lock him out. We actually did. Hilvi, can you freeze? She can, kind of. And some block buffs. I think we missed block buffs on his Lazarius, but we got it on this fellow. Oh, he's been frozen again and burned again. He's gone to sleep. He's going to transfer all his debuffs to Tormin, which is a little less than ideal. We got block damage on some people, though, which is good. I mean, we are spamming crowd control right now. Tormin firing off some free A1s. He's taken out Siegfried. Okay, A1. We got a Tormin ally attack. Look at this, man. It's actually working pretty well here. It's interesting to see. This team is working very well against some teams and very badly against others, which is probably fine. We get a free A3 because we landed... Yeah, no, we just get the free A3 from Tormin, just straight up. We don't need to do anything to do that. Unfortunately, he revived and we were a sheep, so that's not ideal. He's revived her as well. We've got a burn and a freeze out there. She, I guess, got frozen because of the perfect fail. We got the A1 from Tormin, from Hilvi. Great. Now, when they take turns with their freezes and burns, they should start triggering some Tormin A1s. Here we go. A1 triggered. When she takes her next turn, Tormin's going to get triggered. Bang, he's done an A3. Okay, they've revived. Lock them out again. HILVI, gonna bring in his A3. Smack. Big Tormin hit. And then Tormin finishes them off. That was insane. Oh my god. Wow. All right. That's crazy. So we got wrecked. It's so fun. We got soloed by Empress. But then with a little bit of luck, we took them down. That's unbelievable. Right, let's try this one. I don't know. Do a couple more fights, and then we'll see them in Faction Wars, where I think they'll really be insane. I'm curious what the best builds and stuff will end up being. I don't really know. Yeah, it's going to come down to, can we remove any of these? No. Again, Stone Skin has kind of messed us up a bit, but we're firing off A3s like it's nobody's business with Tormin. He's just been frozen, but this is bad news. The block debuffs is really going to mess with us. We've got block damage, going to help a bit, but the chicken can't ignore it. Chicken's not smart enough to transform. We're good. Maybe we're saved. They're going to try freeze me. We've killed his chicken. Can we keep this going? We're going to bring in an A1. Nice, might transform at any minute. Removing their debuffs. No, we've been resisted. We've 700 resistance on Fabian. It is not enough to get past this player. Will he get frozen here? No, he got stunned. Wand of Submission throwing it back. We've got some nice debuffs on him. Tormin died to something. I think their chicken reflect damage, maybe? I think chicken reflect damage killed Tormin. Triggered his passive. Tormin would like to do an A1, but he can't. He's been unfrozen by the Sifi passive on his start of his turn. Okay. Can we remove some buffs? No, but we've got block damage. That might help us here. Stay alive. Maybe chicken's back in action. Decent damage. I mean, just pumping that damage out. There we go. We've tried to remove his buffs. Again, he's too much resistance, so we take him down. Wow, just the raw damage pumping of Tormin has done the job. Yeah, all those extra A3s are really nice. Sick. Cool. Let's see this. Is he just going to take a turn and one-shot me? Oh, maybe. We just died to Calfalac. HILVI is not protected. Oh, yeah, no one is protected. So, yeah, this team that I've put together will also simply die to a Calfalax. One shot by Calfalax. I mean, Teox didn't even need to do anything. They were all dead already. So, yeah. I mean, Tormin might give him a little bit of a run for their money, but I don't think so. I think he's in trouble here. That being said, just do some A1s. We can maybe kill them. We didn't get any burns. Sorry, we didn't get any freezes. And oh, yeah. Oh, God. Taken down by Teox. Well, we put up a fight. Basically solo by Calvalax. Very funny. And, let's fight the fusion. And then let's check out Faction Wars. But, yeah, interesting. I mean, they've got a strong place in Arena. They have some clear weaknesses, right? Really struggle against Stone Skin. I think combining them with an actual full-on HP burn champion could be pretty cool. Oh, my God. Like, Jesus, that team died in seconds. Yeah, they've got very strong potential. Let's do Faction Wars. Dwarf Faction Crypt, I've set up a little preset already. So what I've done, I actually have Fjorad, which would be really nice. He can decrease ally skills. Not going to help HILVI, but will help Tormin. Block debuffs, increase speed, fantastic. He has AoE freeze and decrease speed. He can freeze on his A1. He can freeze on his passive. It should be a really nice little combo. He might even flip over to his alternate form, which is a freeze-based damage dealer, which would be a really nice combo as well. But he doesn't have any gear on, so it won't be that good. I suppose we could give him gear. Brogni, to just protect us a little bit as well. He's in there for decreased defense, weaken, lots of damage, 6-star. Let's give Fjorad some damage. Let's give him a shot. He doesn't have any real damage right now. Let's give him some good damage gear with some accuracy. Well, nice might work. Let's try the nice gear. What would that give him? Actually, plenty of accuracy. So, yeah. Let's try him in Nice's gear. Gonna feral that. Actually, we need to get him a crit damage necklace. Let's see what we've got. Crit damage. Oh, I've got a 6-star one here. Yeah, that will do. Give him some crit damage. Let's see what Fjorad can do. Can he do damage or can he not do damage? We'll find out together. Got a defense ring. Let's give him a HP ring as well. Ring with as much HP as possible, please. Hide the set filters. Okay, another reaction one. That will do. Grand. Cool. A lot more HP, a lot more damage. He's got still enough accuracy to do his job, especially because he's mythical. Right, let's go. I wasn't overly impressed with Incinerate on HILVI, to be honest. Wasn't that insane? So maybe that's not the way to go. It was okay, but not crazy. I mean, it only works in Arena as well. Won't help us here whatsoever. So here, Narcisse can't be controlled, unfortunately. But we could kill him. Well, we've got block damage, though. That will stop him. But look, they keep trying to take turns, and he's just firing off A1s like it's nobody's business. We get a free A1 there? No. But bam, he's just dead before he could take a turn. Holy crap. All right, that's great. She got, oh, look at that. Frozen by the passive of Fjorad, which has then burned him. Frozen and burned. Tormin's gaining turn meter. He's going to attack somebody who's not frozen or burned. Not making the most of his ignore defense. Let's see what happens here. I've been block active skills. No Tormin A1. She's been frozen and burned. Tormin takes a turn. Fantastic. Frozen and burned. Another Tormin A1. Another Tormin A1. He's gone in with his A3. Provoked one of them. Now we've got decreased defense out. Oh, brought in the Tormin A3. It's decent damage. Another A1. Don't mind if I do. Another A1. Look at him go. He's a machine gun. Tormin has been activated. Another one. One thing, actually, I realized I don't have increased defense for him in this team. Nobody with increased defense. Another A1. Another one. Okay, we're going to get another one, maybe? Not yet. Not yet. Maybe soon. There's his A3. There's another A3. Oh, man. It's a heck of a lot of fun. Decreased defense. Didn't bring in his attack, I'm afraid. And this is where I suppose it sort of falls apart. We can't freeze the boss, can we? So, yeah, not quite so strong here. But block damage is actually going to help a good bit because this boss puts up reflect damage. So that's going to be very helpful. Tormin could remove it, but he decided not to for whatever reason, which is a little less than ideal. She can remove buffs, though. Oh, very useful. Remove buffs brings in a Tormin A3 for some free damage. Let's get a weaken on, decrease his turn meter, burn him as well. Increase our shields. Oh, there's a lot of shields. Oh, well, look at, actually, I don't even need to do anything. This boss is half dead. A1 from Tormin, thank you very much. I think for faction crypts, if we don't have a strong increased defense champ for him, ooh, that hurts a bunch. Maybe we just build Tormin as crowd control. A2 is not too powerful. Well, HILVI's getting a bit beaten up here. She doesn't have any defenses, really, to speak of. So she's getting a little wrecked. Hopefully she'll be okay. Gonna try what? Stun us, I suppose? Oh, I think we're just gonna die here. Yeah, he's dead. Oh, no. Tormin might die as well, but he will revive himself, so it's not so bad. Give us block damage or remove... Let's give us block damage. That's fine. Brogni, give us a big old shield. Keep us safe. Or, well, give us a small shield, I guess. Tormin, you can remove that. Thank you. And then we should be safe. Great. Do that. Bring in the free Tormin A3. And bam. 78 turns. Job done. Stage 21 Faction Wars Hard. We made it look like a joke. As you can see, Tormin actually did pretty good damage. He competed with the 6-star Crushing Rend Herndeg, which is really not too bad. And it's a 6-star Crushing Rend Underpriest Brogni as well. Tormin keeping up with them. Doing a fine job. Actually really not bad at all. We could give Tormin Nature's Wrath. I think could be pretty good too. He's placing loads of debuffs thanks to HILVI especially. That would give him some nice permanent damage boosts. Yeah, I don't know. Guys, what did you think having seen this? I think she's great. They're actually a really nice little combo. Yeah, it can be really cool. Definitely could be a really strong combo with other burn champions. I think that's where it gets pretty interesting. Someone else who can place burn and remove stone skin to open her up to freeze. And yeah, to really start landing stuff. Where it gets a bit rough is we really were struggling against teams where their stone skin survived, and then we were like, uh-oh. Now we're in a lot of danger. And then if they get block debuffs up, you're really in danger. Yeah, stone skin and block debuffs. With block debuffs, Tormin can't freeze anybody. It could be an interesting little duo for Live Arena. Now, you would expect maybe one of them to be banned, but if you bring in other powerful duos, it'd really start to be quite annoying for them to deal with. I do think she does not... for Tormin as well, she doesn't bring the increased defense for him to do maximum damage. So you do lose out on that. They're incredibly strong as a crowd control duo. The one thing you could do, again, you could build Tormin with just a stun set. Give him fearsome presence. You're going to increase his chance to freeze. You're going to increase his chance to stun with the stun set. and you could just sort of power this stuff out like crazy. Think about how crowd controlled you could get your own Tormin from the enemy wand of submissions in arena. It would be absolutely incredible. So yeah, that's sort of a downside as well. Wand of submission is really going to mess them up, but they're pretty cool. I think they've got definite potential for yeah, for quite a lot of stuff. I mean, let me know what you think about them. I certainly think for PvE content, they're amazing. For Grim Forest, heck of a duo. The rumor, of course, at the moment is that they could do a deck of fate for Hilvi. I think it is probably pretty possible, and if you've got Tormin, I think she's well worth it. If they put out a deck of fate for her, I would 100% go for her. I think she's actually super freaking cool. So I'd definitely go for it. That'd be a really fun little duo. I'd really wish I had a 5-star soul for Tormin. That bonus accuracy would be so nice. But yeah, there you go. Let me know your thoughts about Tormin plus Hilvi together. I was kind of impressed by, really shocked by some of the arena performance. Both, we did super well in a couple of fights, and then there was a couple of fights where we just, got soloed by an Empress, and it felt pretty bad. But there you go. That's it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this little showcase here. Give me your thoughts, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.